Here we are, lesson 3, market at time frames. This is where you define what do you trade and when. So it's very simple, but many traders, especially beginner traders, they just try to trade as much as they can. So they will trade all types of assets on all time frames, just following strategies left and right. And that will lead to overtrading, which is something then that will be hard to overcome. So let's take a step back and let's define which markets and which time frames are you going to trade. So step one is basically choose the instruments. For instance, when I started trading, I used to trade Forex. Now I trade futures, and I only trade Nasdaq, gold, and the pound, the British pound. Why? Because they are the one I feel most comfortable trading, and this is something you will only understand the more you trade something, the more you feel comfortable. You develop kind of an intuition towards the instrument, and so you will just like it, especially if you're an intraday trader. If you trade stocks, it's a little bit different because you can trade more. You can trade big caps, you can trade small caps. So you may need a scanner. So you choose the instrument based on your strategy. Step 2, and this is important, is define the trading schedule. Which days do you trade? What hours do you trade? Define it. For instance, me, right now I'm only trading 4 days out of 5 a week. I don't like Thursdays. And I also trade the opening session, so 6:30 a.m. California time, where I'm from. So 6:30 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. And then I will only keep going throughout the midday. If the session has volatility, if there is volume still in the market and I feel good, then that's where I will step into phase 2, and I will only trade the midday half the size. Especially if I made money on the opening session, I will cut my risk. This way I don't lose what I made. So come up with this kind of schedule for yourself. Step 3 is time frames. Okay. Which time frames do you trade? For instance, me, I'll give you an example. I analyze the market on the 30 minutes time frame. I look for trades on the 5 minutes. I execute only on the 1 minute. That is my strategy. That's all I do. I don't waste mental energy looking at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, jumping from the daily to the 1 minute. That is a waste of energy. So defining your time frame will say, okay, this is my strategy. I am only focusing 100% on this. The rest I don't need. Trading will burn a lot of your mental energy. So our job as traders is also to protect that, to make sure that we save our battery for a long term. This way we have more chances of acting the right way. If you are not tired, if you are energized, we'll have more chances of doing less mistakes, basically.